All right, so today I'm showing homes to someone who's actually making the move or considering making the move from California to Boise. We're gonna look at different areas, different homes, different prices, and we're gonna talk about what people struggle with and what people love about making this move, and we'll wrap it all up at the end of this video and share with you what the results are. But first, my name's Greg Langham. I'm an associate broker here in the Boise, Idaho area, which means I can help you buy and sell real estate. So if you're thinking about coming to the Boise, Idaho area, just pick up the phone, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email so that we can connect and put a game plan together that's right for you. So if you're like a lot of Californians coming to Boise, Idaho, you're looking for a little bit more elbow room. You're looking for a little bit more space. You are looking for a little bit more affordability, whether that's in the monthly mortgage payment, the home price, the property taxes, the utility bill. So it's not uncommon for people to relocate here because of the cost of living, or maybe it's just more of just like the overall safety. So hopefully today, I haven't talked to her about making a video or anything like that. If she'll get on camera, if she won't be on camera, hopefully I can get some questions answered from her about, what's driving her to kind of come this way, what it is that she's looking for with her relocation to Idaho. But that's just kind of a common thing when Californians are coming this way to Boise, Idaho. Okay, so this is the first house that we're gonna stop and take a look at. It's $550,000, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath in Northwest Meridian in the Oaks subdivision, 1,900 square feet. So what we'll do is we'll just do a quick walk through this on a 1/4-acre lot. The home faces east, so you're gonna have a nice west-facing backyard so that afternoon sun won't blast you here in Idaho. But as you walk in through this house, you're just gonna have a nice open floor plan, solid wood floors, great little kitchen and dining area. The cabinets for this buyer is a little too dark of wood for them, but you have Corian countertops, just a nice open layout, rock fireplace, easy to get around, nice open space, dining area right off the front door. Then you come down and you have the master down this way, a little pantry closet off to your right there. This is the primary suite, the master bedroom. You can see out the window there. You have a garden tub, separate shower, dual vanity, really nice basic layout for this home. Then swinging around to the other side of this house, you can see a nice fenced backyard. You have the archways. Some people like that, some people don't. But then you have the rest of the rest of the bedrooms down on this side. You have an office space there. So you have that split living, which a lot of people like. A lot of people are looking for when they're moving up here for the single stories. Really nice floor plan. But for this buyer, it just didn't work. The colors didn't work. It just didn't feel right. So we will go ahead and move on to the next house. But I'll go ahead and put the listing of this down in the description of this video so that you can kind of take a virtual tour of this house and see for yourself. Okay, so this was the second home we looked at. There was some homes in between that when we pulled up to them, it just didn't work out. We didn't, she knew what she wanted, and so we didn't waste our time going in, which I really applaud when it comes to looking at houses. If the curb appeal doesn't speak to you, let's just skip it and move on. So this was the second home we looked at. This was brand new construction on the south side of Meridian, just way down on the other end of Meridian, but a really great house. It's listed at 507, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square feet, so a little on the smaller side, but it had a lot of the features that really spoke to this client and what a lot of people are looking for when they're coming in for a newer home. So I'm just gonna give you a quick tour of this home and kind of tell you what worked and what didn't work, and we'll kind of go from there. But again, I'll put the link to this property in the description of the video so that you can check it out and take a look at it. Okay, so the real question when it came down to it is it really worth it? Is it worth it to make a move to Boise? Can I get a nicer house? Yes, you can. Is it gonna be a better lifestyle? That's a question that everyone has to answer for themselves. For this particular buyer, she has a particular lifestyle that she's trying to evaluate. Is it gonna be better or not? Will the winters bother her? That's one thing that we have to discover, that she has to go home and evaluate and say, okay, I'm not sure if I can do the winters, or hey, that was a piece of cake, no problem. So when it comes to making a move to the Boise, Idaho area, there's a lot of things that kind of go into it, and I could see her mind processing all of these things. When we looked out south of Boise, the homes are beautiful, great homes, but thinking about her lifestyle and what she's doing on a day-to-day basis, going to the gym, all that stuff, man, that's not gonna be the right fit. the home was great. So we're gonna have to look more closer into like the Northwest, kind of where that first house was, more established community. It might not be brand new, but we can find a home that's been redone and maybe, you know, look at the payment on the home and what she can sell her house for in California to make the move here. So I'm glad she came out. She's glad that she came out. So she has a better idea. So when she goes home, she's like, oh my gosh, now I see why. Now I can see these areas a little bit better. I love the new construction online, but geez, that's gonna be a 30-minute drive to the gym. There's no way I'm doing that every day in the morning, even though I'm retired. There's just no way. So I think when you come out to visit, connect with us, anyone on the Go Idaho team. We'd love to connect with you, show you some houses, show you some neighborhoods so that you can decide, like, is this gonna be the right fit for me or not? It's up in the air for her. So it was a great tour. We knocked out a lot of areas. We took Eagle off the map just because the homes were a little bit older of what the budget was, and that's okay. So we got some clarification. So when you're coming out to the Boise, Idaho area, just pick up the phone, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email so that we can connect, put a game plan together and discuss what is it? What's your lifestyle gonna be like? How can we find the best home for you or the best neighborhood and show you some areas so that you can decide, go home and be like, you know what? I think I'm ready to do this, or I need to reevaluate some things and see if I can afford a more expensive home or a cheaper home, or maybe I just can't do it altogether. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope this gave you some clarification. I hope, you know, just kind of walking through this video with you kind of gave you some insight as to what people really struggle with when it comes to moving. And some people don't. Some people are just fine with the idea of, hey, you know what? I'm ready to do this and I'm ready to get the heck out of there. So let's go. One thing though, we did talk a lot about was the HOAs, because the HOA that she's coming from, not super strict, you know, they just want to make sure they're not doing crazy color schemes in the neighborhood that she's living in right now. But when it comes to Idaho, you know, she was kind of on the fence, like, maybe I don't want an HOA, maybe I do want an HOA, because in Idaho, there's a lot of different subdivisions that have different types of HOAs. And so some are really loose, some are very strict, just depends. So that was another thing that we discussed. So there's a lot of information when it comes to moving. Utilize us. We are a great resource for you, and we'd be more than happy to answer any questions for you. So don't hesitate to reach out. We look forward to helping you, whatever that looks like. And until next week, go Idaho.